Yo, what is up, you guys? This is ThatKneeGah. I'm here with a post commentary with a random 2K game in the background. I don't know what game it would be. It's just gonna be a random game, but that's not the important part. You already know I got my 2K15 wish list. Something I wanted to do after I finished my career. So that was the plan. I was gonna do my career. I was gonna finish the NBA finals, and then do my wish list. And if you haven't seen my NBA Finals videos, go back and watch it. It was a good series. We played the Miami Heat. It was fun to play. A great season. Biggie Young just did work. He's a beast, and etc. etc. So I really did enjoy it. It was nice. But you guys already knew I was going to hit you guys with this 2K15 wish list, y'all. And of course, I can't get to every single thing. Like 2K14 has so many good things and so many bad things. But of course, I'm not going to get to every single thing. But if you feel like I missed out something pretty big, that was like a good thing or a bad thing in 2K14, let me know in the comments below, and then I might make a part 2. And you know, just in case I missed something out, because there's so much in the game that I'm not going to cover in this one video. So let me know in the comments below. I'm just trying to tell you guys all the stuff I want to be in 2K15 that was probably not in 2K14, or something they can prevent from happening again from 2K14. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the passes. Smart passes, dumb passes. I cannot stress this enough, man. You guys have seen a whole bunch of my videos, especially my career, even my GM, where like the passes would not make any sense. For instance, you'll have a dude inbound the ball, right, to me. What will happen? My dude just doesn't catch it. You guys know that animation. He just doesn't catch it and it goes out of bounds. You know that always happens in 2K14 at least once a game. And it's pretty unrealistic, because when you're inbounding the ball, usually people usually don't just throw it out of bounds. They usually know how to pass the ball to someone, okay? So that's like kind of unrealistic. That's something they need to fix. Also about the passes, the bounce passes they added was key. That was important. That was good. They should keep that. But also, it's just the pass decisions. That's something I noticed about 2K14 I didn't like. Like for example, say if I'm posting up and I have good position, like all you gotta do is pass it over me, and it's a perfect pass and I get the easy points. Instead, they'll just bounce pass it, or they would throw it out of bounds. Now I can understand you could throw it out of bounds, and you should keep that in, because that does happen in real life. Like not every pass is perfect. But come on, yo, like players should be smart enough to know if they should bounce pass it in that situation, or if they should try to lob it over. They always bounce pass it and it goes out of bounds, or you know, it's just something weird about that. And not only just passes from the post, just other passes, just other passes in general. So the passes, they need to be a lot better. They need to be smarter. The players, the computers need to be smarter, yo. They need to be smarter about the passes, because they be messing up and they be throwing some dumb turnovers that can cost you the game. So that's one thing about passes. You gotta make them smarter. You need some better passes, 2K. So next thing I want to cover is less block shots. And man, go back to 2K13, right? You can barely block a shot. You couldn't even block a dunk at all. And blocking the dunk is not common at all. So it was pretty real for 2K13 for you not to be able to block a dunk. But I mean, when you couldn't block a dunk in 2K13, it was like a 1% chance of you blocking the dunk. That's how bad it was. It was ridiculous, man. So I think for 2K13, they just made it so hard for you to block a dunk, but in 2K14 they made it so easy. I think they need to make it in between and 2K15, and that make it so like you don't block every single dunk, because in 2K14, man, if you have the right angle and you time it perfectly, and you know, especially that dunk from behind, you can block it easily, especially when the player cuts it back. That's a block every time. So they really need to decrease the block ratio. Make it a little bit harder for you to block the dunk. Don't make it as hard as it was in 2K13, but don't make it as easy as it was in 2K14. Also, block like the recovery time is ridiculous for 2K14, man. It's like you have a wide open Ray Allen, whatever, I'm just putting out a name. A wide open Ray Allen in the corner. You're like, okay, this should be a wide open shot. And then out of nowhere, you would just see a random player come out of nowhere and just block it. Like he got some effing Michael Jordan times LeBron hops or whatever, just coming out of nowhere, flying out of the air and just blocking it easily. And it's like, okay, that's pretty unrealistic because from my view, my player was wide open. Like that should be a wide open shot. But he still blocked the shot. It didn't make any sense. So they really need to just fix that recovery time because it's so unrealistic. That would never happen ever in real life, ever. So that's one thing. The next thing is they really need to make the defense tighter. I can't, oh my gosh, I hate when the computers sag off defense. I hate when the computer sags off. It is the most annoying thing in 2K14. It's like, okay, you could be playing my team, you can be playing my GM, you can be playing even my career, and you know it's your computer defense. It's just they sag off and they help you way too much. It's way too much help defense, and that's not straight because that's why you have so many people wide open shooting threes all day because the computer is helping so much and it's sagging inside. That's why, if you notice, I think, to be honest, 2K14, the computer has shot the most threes in that game. If you pay attention, play the Computer Hall of Fame for 5 minutes, and you'll notice how many threes the computer takes. Not because you're playing bad defense, it's because if you notice, your computers are just sagging off. And the other computer can shoot threes because, you know, your computers are sagging off. It doesn't make any sense, and I don't know why they made it like that. I don't know why they made the help defense so strong in this game, but they really need to take that off because that help defense is so annoying, and the sagging off just kills your defense. You could be playing such great man-to-man defense, on-ball defense, but they can easily score because when someone drops in the paint, the computer just automatically helps, and then you have to do wide open for a three-point shot. So they really need to get rid of that. That's just, no. Stop. Don't let computers sag off all the time. Okay, if you really want a double team or you want help defense, you should be able to manually do it and, you know, raise it up. There should be like a slider where you can raise it up, but they need to change that. Okay, next thing is parts. Oh man, and this video is already getting longer and longer, and I have other stuff to talk about, so I might make a part 2. I might make a part 2, but we'll see. Back to the other thing. Okay, we got parts, lobbies, all this stuff. Now 2K14, they did a really poor job making park. Why? The main reason why, I like the fact that they were thinking like, okay, let's make it so we have about 50 people in the same park. You can walk around like GTA and see, and you can watch games, and you can wait. As you're waiting, you can watch good games and all that stuff. I can see the potential in that. But come on, man, no one has time to just be sitting there for 30 minutes watching the game, and then you're finally, sorry about that, my voice just gave up, but you're finally just playing the game. No one has time for that. And on top of that, sometimes the court be glitching. So when the court glitches, it's like, okay, you get on the court before you, like, you don't even start doing your like warm-up dances or pre-game dances. Like, you get on the court, it glitches out, and you lose your spot, and other people take it, and it's like so stupid, and you have to wait longer and longer or find a new court. Also, the fact that like you have to like fight for what position you want on the park, You have to keep tapping X or whatever system you got. You gotta keep tapping it and try to get the spot. That's stupid. That's why I said they should have just kept the lobby way, like in 2K13, where you can just join the lobby with your friends. You can do a 3v3 or a 5v5. Join the lobby and bam, it puts you into another lobby. So that way you're on the same team as the people you want to play with in your party or your friends, and that way you play other people. That's so straight. Why do they have to make it so complicated? And like, say we're all fighting for a spot in the park. We're all fighting for a spot because the game just ended. There's like 10 people fighting for 3 spots, and you might get the spot, your friend might get the spot, but your third friend might not get the spot. So of course you want to play with your friend. So that's going to force you to leave, or it's going to force you to separate from your friend. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just, I think, which they probably won't do at all, but I think they should have just added the lobby version back in 2K13, where you join the lobby, join a game, and it pushes you into a game with 3 other people or 5 other people, and you just play the game. That way you save your time, you can play with your teammates, and you can still have fun. Okay, I don't need it to be like GTA. Come on, son. Come on, son. Also, I was saying they probably won't do this either, man, but it's just ideas just popping up out of my head. But I was just saying, yo, it would be so effing fresh if they had like team jerseys, if they had like team records, and you can make the playoffs. I mean, you can make it like park, but I'm just saying, you should add like more stuff to it, like jerseys, you know, records, even like referees, so that way you get foul calls. You know, they should do it like that, yo. That's how they should be. That's how they should do it. They should add that stuff. You can still make it like a park. I do prefer crew, like a real official, you know, NBA court, and your customized NBA court like it was in 2K11. That was freaking fresh. But you know, God knows when they're gonna bring that back. Like, we have no idea. I swear 2K they're just trolling. But anyway, if you're gonna make a park, at least put some referees in there and make it so you get free throws or something. And also put quarter length. Don't just do up to 21. That's stupid. That's stupid. Put quarter time, so make it like 5 minutes per quarter. That's what I say. That's what I say. That would be effing fresh. So I would love for them to do that, even though they might not do it, but whatever. And this is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna talk about, and then I'm gonna make a part 2. So let's talk about let's talk about skill points. You know I want skill points to come back, because VC is so stupid for my career, and let me tell you why. The VC method is so stupid because you can easily, before you even make your player, before you even play one NBA game, you can save up a whole bunch of VC. You can play the rookie showcase. No, even before the rookie showcase, you can save up a whole bunch of VC from my GM, not my team, but my GM and Blacktop. You can save up a whole bunch of VC, have like 30,000, and before you even start a rookie showcase game, you can just upgrade your player, and he can be like an 85 overall, and you haven't even been drafted yet. I find that so stupid. Even if you can't do that, even if you don't play your first NBA game, you shouldn't be able to upgrade yourself like that so easily through other game modes. I think it should be skill points back, because skill points were the best, because it really showed who actually played the games, and it showed that, you know, the more games you played, the more skill points you get. Also, you know, it determines how good you do in the games too. So you do really good, you get more skill points. So I think they should have done it like that. I think they should add skill points back. VC, you could keep VC, but keep it for like my GM, where you have the rights to, you know, change your lineup. Or you can do it even for my team. Use VC for my team. You can use it for anything else. I do not care, but please take it out for my career, because you can easily make your players so good even before you play the first NBA game. So that's how I feel about skill points. You know, a lot of people like VC, a lot of people like buying VC, and the reason why 2K does VC is for money purposes. So that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna make a part 2. This video is really long. It's like 15 minutes, but it's okay. I'm gonna make a part 2. I have other stuff to talk about, so pretty interesting, man. Just I hope 2K15 is really good, but we'll see about that. Part 2 will be coming up next video. I'm out.